Hoe was die ruskans? Ek weet jy wou nie daai ruskans gehad het nie, maar
Dit was 'n gedwonge ruskans, maar ja, nee, dit was maar taai geweest om te gekyk het, maar ja, die ouens doen baie goed, so dit maak jou ten minste positief.
ja. Ek weet jy moet tackle school toe gaan of iets soos dit. Wat het dit wat is betrokke daar?
Ja, ag nee, na 12 jaar moet jy weer leer, né? Jy kan altyd iets leer. Ag nee, dit was maar net basies om as ek nou weer in so 'n situasie beland, hoe ek maar net beter kon hanteer het, jy weet, om jou posisie maar net laer te kry en onder die bal te kom en so, maar dit was maar so 'n week se proses wat jy elke dag maar deur die roetine moes gegaan het en alles, maar ja, nee, hopelik kom dit nou deur in die volgende paar wedstryde.
En natuurlik terug hierdie verlede naweek, dit moet seker lekker gewees het. Al die span gespeel het, vertoon het teen 'n baie sterk Saracens span.
Ja, as jy vat Saracens, nee, hulle is 'n kampioenspan, jy weet, en as jy vat die internasionale sterre wat in hulle linie was, dis wêreldklas spelers, jy weet, en ek dink dit was 'n goeie geleentheid vir ons as 'n span om te kyk waar ons staan in daai kringe, jy weet, en ek dink die manne het hulle werk great gedoen. Ek meen hoe hulle manne gestaan het, hoe ons taktiese game teen hulle wou geïmplementeer het, was fantasties. En ja, dit vir my makliker gemaak as 'n speler van die bench, met hulle wat al klaar die fondasie gelê het. En ja, jy het maar net opgekom en jy weet probeer my aangaan met daai momentum, maar op baie stadium was maar bietjie onder druk, jy weet, hulle het op die half hulle laaste 20 minute baie goeie rugby gespeel, jy weet, maar ek dink in die groot prentjies is baie tevrede waar ons staan en jammer dat ons nie 'n bonuspunt uit die wedstryd kon gekry het nie wat maybe 'n verskil kan gemaak het nie, maar ja, ons sal dit maar net later moet opmaak.
Marcell, net in terme van die seisoen oor die algemeen, lyk net vir my dat daar bietjie beter ritme is hierdie jaar by die Bulls. Ek weet die eerste twee seisoene van Yossi was maar gesukkel in die begin, maar dit lyk soos julle dit uitgewerk hierdie keer, goeie begin in Yossi en nou in Champions Cup.
Ja, ek dink oor die algemeen is ons baie tevrede. Ek meen soos jy sê, dit gaan altyd maar bietjie moeilik wees en bietjie roes in die begin, die eerste paar wedstryde en so. Maar ek dink wat help is in terme van ons oefeninge. Jy weet, ons het 'n bietjie 'n nuwe stelsel geïmplementeer vir hierdie jaar se oefening waar ons almal wil try betrokke kry op die veld en ek moet sê die tempo word hard gesloot en die standaarde word baie goed gedryf ook af die veld en almal weet waar hulle staan. Ek dink almal koop ook in. En ons wil half in 'n posisie kom waar, jy weet, as ons manne verloor, moet die volgende manne intree. En ek dink met 'n tyd het dit vir ons baie goed uitgewerk. Jy weet, ek het my rooi kaart gekry. Roan het 'n hemie-besering opgedoen, maar die volgende man het ingekom. En daar moet jy 'n pleintjie gee vir ouens soos Reinhard Ludwig en Jan Swanepoel en dan ook dankie aan ons bokke wat teruggekom het wat ook daai ervaring teruggebring het. So dit help maar net om die kultuur in die stelsel wêreldklas te hou, jy weet, en jy kan dit sien, die manne baie mooi en gekoop nou, soos die wedstryde aangegaan het, en ja, nee, ek dink overall is baie happy.
Net laasens van my, Lyon weg is maar altyd hy, Marcell, jy het baie in Europa gespeel, jy weet hoe het kan word daar, vir al hierdie tyd van die jaar, wat sal jy sê is die grootste struikelblokke vir julle, wat is die grootste challenges vir julle hierdie naweek?
Ja, ek dink die travel is ook 'n faktor. Jy weet waar ons nou hier in 30 grade nou oefen, hoë 30 grade gaan ons nou weer na 1 minus toe, jy weet. So ek dink die gesteldheid moet dadelik daar reg wees. Franse span in Frankryk gaan altyd fisies en taai wees. Hulle is 'n baie trotse land en trotse spelers veral op hulle tuisstadiums. So nee, kyk, hulle gaan uitkom, maar ek dink almal het dit nou aan boord gevat en ons het 'n paar manne wat bietjie hulle geleenthede kry nou hierdie naweek en dit is nou deel van wat ek gesê het vroeër. Dit is nou vir die man om nou op te staan en vir die coaches te bewys hulle kan hulle vertrou, jy weet. En ek dink ja, jy weet ek dink dit gaan net baie fisiese stryd wees, maar ons het 'n baie goeie plan wat ons wil teen hulle speel en dit is net om dit dan op die dag te execute, ja, basies.
Just from my side, I just want to know, you spoke about the overall season and the rhythm. I just want to know, what do you think, what's the difference between how you started last season and how you started this season, especially with all the wins now, at the moment, in the winning run?
Yeah, I think first of all, we had a 3-month pre-season, where we could really have reflected what worked and didn't work for us last season. Obviously we weren't up to standard, or our standard. what we want to achieve here at the Welkom Bulls, and it gave us the time to reflect. And I think we found a lot of answers in that period. We came with new formats and strategies where we can be better at trainings and cultural-wise. And I think the biggest plus point for this season as well is the depth. The off-field signings and the young players that are coming through the system are all peaking with experience now. Now if you combine that, it just helps you as a leader and it helps you as a senior, where you can rely on a lot of people around you that's been there and done the job, especially with guys like Wilco and Akka van der Merwe and Jaco van der Walt that's also played in Europe for a while, So that experience that they bring to the team is immense, and you can see in their performances how they really want to contribute to the system. And it just and then I must say the Springboks that came back from the World Cup, I must say they bring a whole lot of new experience that we can benefit as a team, and the experiencing that they brought. And yeah, I think all in all, the combination that we're getting right between experienced players and the youth and developing Springboks in our system is getting there, So no, I think that would be the point of difference, I think, in this season compared to last.
And just another one from me. I just want to know the upcoming, what is the challenges against Lyon? What do you expect from them?
Yeah, look, a French team in France, they're always going to be physical. They're very set piece driven. They can play out of anywhere. They've got players that can create magic for them. So no, look, we as a forwards have a massive job to lay the platform for the weekend. They've got a big back, and we pride ourselves on our physicality. So I think the contest there will be severe. But yeah, all in all, we have a plan how we want to tactically approach this game, and it's all about getting that mindset and not starting slow. I think it's the big thing, especially playing away from a French side and the French crowd that can be hostile. We don't, with the few young guys that we're taking aboard as well, we mustn't let the moment get too big. We must just go out and enjoy it, and this is a great opportunity to help us in the log for the Heineken Cup as well. So the hunger and the motivation will definitely be there. I think it's all about the execution just on the day.
Baie dankie vir die geleentheid. Ons het nou baie gepraat oor die jong spelers wat baie by die ouer spelers kan leer. Dink jy nie die jonger spelers soos Cameron Hanekom en Ludwig en Daans is besig om 'n threat vir julle ouens te raak nie? En hoe hanteer julle die ouens se uitdaging wat hulle bied vir die top posisies in die span?
Ja, 100%. Ek dink wel dit is ook 'n omgewing wat jy in deel wil wees. Jy weet, jy wil voel jy kompeteer nie net meer self maar die manne om jou, en dit sal net die standaard in die squad ook op lig, jy weet. So nee, kyk, ek moet sê ouens soos Cameron en Reinhard, jy weet, hulle speel amazing rugby sover hierdie seisoen, en dit hou ons seniors op ons tone en forceer ons om harder ook te werk en om by te hou en so. Maar dis wat jy wil hê in 'n span. Jy wil daai kompetisie hê, want ek dink dalk vir jare was party manne dalk 'n bietjie in 'n gemaksone gewees en so, maar nou word jy lekker gechallenge weer, en dit forceer jou om op dit te bly, jy weet. En ek dink dit is rugby, dit is 'n omgewing wat jy moet kompeteer elke naweek teen die bestes, en dan as jy die bestes ook in jou eie span kan kweek, dan wonderlik, so dit sal net die beste uit jou uitbring.
Yeah, Marcel, I remember I just had a look at the last game against Lyon in Lyon. It was snowing and it was extremely cold that night. I don't think you played in the game, but yeah, I remember it was tough. It was 31-7 or something like that. And it's probably going to be similar conditions this time around. You mentioned earlier about the heat of Pretoria going there. How do you sort of counter that? Because I guess it's not only the conditions, but also the atmosphere is going to be quite hostile, and the crowd really gets the French behind the French teams.
Yeah, look, I think it's like you say, it's a challenge in itself, but there's something we addressed. Like you said, I wasn't there last time, this time, but a lot of the guys that were there is going back there again, and they know what to expect now. Some of the guys had some snow fights on captains and stuff like that, and then the next day it was a tough challenge the following day. But I think they'll go with a better mindset this time. They know what to expect now with the crowd. They know what to expect with the weather conditions, and it's part of the game. It's part of the experience you want to give to the youngsters, that you want to expose them to those environments, because we are going to be playing in Europe for a while, and that we can't use that as an excuse. If we want to get results and we want to get to playoffs, you have to be mentally strong and put that aside. And I think we have that in this team. We've proven it with our previous URC tour as well, with the 2 out of 4 wins, and some games we could have maybe snatch it as well. But that just shows the growth of how long you've been in Europe now for 2 to 3 years, and it's starting the players are starting to adapt, and we expect the same for this group going over to Lyon.
Yeah, I guess it's all about preparation and knowing what to expect and having gone through that. I mean, the guys, it won't be like a rabbit in a headlights kind of situation this time around because no matter how strong the Lyon team, I mean, they've got some big names like Radra there, and I don't know if Arno Botha might also play this weekend. Marcell, another big name. But no matter who the squad that you pick, because so many guys have got game time this time around this season, it's almost like everybody's well prepared.
Yeah, 100%. I think we will never underestimate our opponent. No matter how they look on the logs and stuff like that, they're still a great squad. You mentioned those names as well. If you give them confidence on the day, they'll fire, and that's what we don't want to do on the day. But saying that, we want to go overseas. We don't just, we want to fire some shots, and we know what the results are if you do win away from home, and it just helps you in the long term when it comes to playoffs and stuff. So like I said, the motivation will definitely be there, but our biggest challenge as a squad, with the group that we're taking, is just to be accurate, execute what we want to do, and not let other factors affect how we want to implement this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Stormers nearly did it with what you would say is not their strongest side, and they nearly beat a full strength Leicester Tigers away, so it can be done.
No, 100%, I think we'll take confidence out of that. But in saying that, like I said, we just want to focus on our strategies and how we want to implement this game. But it is possible, as you say, and that's something worth chasing.